Talking Standards with Zambia Bureau of Standards. I'm your host, Nzali Chela. This is a program that educates and informs you, the public, and our clients about the activities of the Zambia Bureau of Standards. Today we discuss certification, and here to join us discuss this important topic, we have the Senior Auditor from the Certification Department, Mr. Stephen Mazimba. Stephen, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
To begin with, I would like you to explain to our viewers what exactly certification is.
Good. So certification is a written assurance that a product or an article conforms to agreed characteristics or specifications by an authorized body. In this case, a written assurance is a certificate, and an authorized body could be, for example, Zambia Bureau of Standards.
So you say it's a written assurance. So who gives this written assurance?
The written assurance is all issued by the certification body itself. So it's a certificate that is issued by the body that has undertaken the certification activity.
Okay. And what types of certification does ZABS offer?
Okay, at the moment we have 4 schemes. Okay, we have the product certification. So this is a scheme that offers our premium mark and is very specific to the product. Then next we have the management system certification scheme. The management system certification certifies an organization and not a product. And in most cases, it's based on the international standards, like the quality management standard ISO 9000, or environmental management system, ISO 14000, food safety management system, ISO 22000. And then we have what we are calling the certified local supplier scheme. So this is a scheme that ZABS has come up with to help the SMEs access the formal market. So it aims at testing the critical parameters, in most cases the safety parameters of a product, so that that product can easily enter the formal markets and enable the SMEs to grow. The last scheme we have is what we're calling the Good Food Logo. The Good Food Logo is a scheme which is being done in collaboration with National Food and Nutrition Commission, and it's meant to promote health diets and fight non-communicable diseases.
So are these schemes chargeable? Does one need to pay to be able to access these schemes?
Oh yes, they are chargeable and our fees are stipulated, pay certification scheme. But I must mention that the certified local supplier scheme has been designed to reduce those costs so that most SMEs can come on board.
Okay. So eventually we will be able to talk about the different schemes that you've talked about. But today I'd like us to zero in on product certification.
That's right.
Could you kindly explain to us what the process is? What exactly is involved in product certification?
Okay, good. Yes, the product certification scheme starts with a client registering interest that they would like to have their product certified. And what they're required to do is come to us as ZABS, or go on our site and access our application form. So in the application form, we elicit information on the company, what products they are making, their registration status, where they are located, and the capacity. Okay, so this in itself enables us to understand what we need to prepare. Then the completed application is then submitted to a competent officer who assesses ZABS' capability to undertake the certification. And in this case, we are looking at ZABS' ability to test the products, ZABS' availability of the correct standard, okay, and availability of competent staff. When we have ascertained that we're capable of doing that, then the next stage is what we call an audit. So basically an audit is an on-site assessment, okay, of the production process. And this is intense and quite vigorous because we would like, as ZABS, to check if the process integrity is such that it can assure us of a good product at the end of the day. So we will examine the inputs. In this case, the inputs may include raw materials, other additives, okay? Then the process may include the equipment, the integrity of the equipment, and the competency of the staff. And lastly, we will also look at the outputs, which is the actual product and how it's preserved. We may also look at the packaging material if it's applicable. Yeah, and the idea really is to interrogate the process so that we can get an assurance that the product that will come out of such a process is predictable and it's of the same quality. Yeah, and at the end of the audit, the auditor is required to carry a sample, which sample is submitted to a lab or a selected lab, competent lab, to undertake the tests. Then, if the audit outcome is good and the test results from our labs are okay, then a recommendation for certification is made. So you can see that it's actually a detailed, rigorous process to get to certification, because the audit itself may take a day or more depending on the size of the organization.
So in this case, what type of company or what type of business can be certified? Because you talked about the production process, we need to assess the production process. So what kind of company or manufacturer can be certified?
Okay, so for product certification, the organization must produce a product, okay? Because the product quality mark is put on a product, okay? So any company or any organization producing a product, okay? And the product can be food, detergent, anything.
So a lot of people believe that when their product is tested, then it is certified. Please explain to us what the difference is, because I do believe there's a difference between testing a product and certifying it.
Yes, that's correct. There's a huge difference between testing and certification. So I'll start with testing. So testing is just a description, using our analysis of the physical, chemical, and or microbiological requirements or specifications of a product. And it refers to the product that has been submitted for testing. It does not talk about other products that are coming out of the same system in future. Okay, so it only represents that particular batch, for example, or that particular sample that was submitted. Okay, whereas certification is a more detailed and rigorous process because it talks about the integrity of the process. And you will notice again that even in the process of certification, testing becomes a component of the certification process. But it involves the audit. And the audit itself is what is giving us the assurance that even future products, okay, will fulfill the requirements of the standard or the specifications. Testing is a mere interpretation of one sample. Okay? Therefore, it is not right for a client whose product has been tested to claim that their product has been sampled unless they have been audited.
Very interesting indeed. A lot of people know that we only certify food products, food, beverages, but I believe there's a wide range of other products that can be certified. Maybe you can highlight to us the scope of products that are able to be certified.
Okay, so any product that has a standard can be certified, and if it can be tested in our lab or an appointed lab, it can be certified. So there's many other products apart from food. So let's talk about detergents, for example. All forms of detergents can be certified. Soaps, all forms of soaps can also be certified. We have engineering products like roofing sheets, steel bars, okay, lubrication oils. All such products can be certified. We have disinfectants, okay, like the sanitizers that are on the market now. Those can be certified as well. Yes, so there's a broad range of products. Of course, I can also mention that construction materials also we have at clients coming to have the construction materials certified.
And how long does a manufacturer have to wait before their product is certified?
Good. So there are two factors that will determine how long the process would take. So the first is if there are any gaps identified during the audit, those gaps must be closed before certification can be recommended. And if the test results are not right, then the product cannot be certified. Yeah, so assuming those two have been addressed by the client in good time, the process may take 30 days at the most.
Okay. Very interesting. So why should a manufacturer or a producer consider product certification? In other words, what are the advantages or the benefits of certification?
Good question. The benefits of certification are many. I'll start with the market advantage. Okay, certification assures the client and the buyer that the product is safe, reliable, and can be consumed safely. Then the next advantage is the fact that it gives you an opportunity to export, because a certified product actually confirms that this product is safe and can go into the export market safely. So you may have export opportunities by having your product certified. Okay. The other advantage is the formal markets. Okay. Most formal markets will insist on some certification of some sort. And you notice that the formal markets normally are the ones that will procure huge volumes of any product. So those three advantages really should be good motivation for every organization making products to come to ZABS.
And for me as a consumer, what would be the benefit to me?
There's benefits in you as a consumer in buying certified products because you are sure that the product is reliable and safe. So when you buy a product that is certified, it's traceable to a reputable organization, and you can not worry about the impact it may have on yourself or on your safety.
So if a manufacturer is producing more than one product, for example, juice, peanut butter, jams, and probably the juice is certified, does that mean that every other product is allowed to have the certification mark?
Not at all. When a product is certified, the certification is specific to the product. So if a company is producing more than one product and they wish to have all the products certified, they must apply for each one of the products. So if they only apply for one product, only that product which they've applied for is allowed to carry the ZABS mark.
So what would be your last message to the manufacturers out there, the producers out there who have not yet considered product certification? Why should they consider this scheme?
I'd like to encourage them to visit us and have their products certified. Product certification will give them a huge advantage because it will let their products access the large markets, both local and international markets. Okay, it will also enable them adopt best operation practices in industry that they belong to, because they'll have an opportunity to benchmark against the international and local competitors. So it's a good opportunity for the growth of the organization.
Thank you, Steve, for joining us on this program. We look forward to hosting you again.
You're welcome. Thank you.
There you have it, viewers. This has been Talking Standards with ZABS. We hope that this program has been able to inform you and educate you about certification. We look forward to being with you next time. Thank you.